This may be my last stream. With what I'm about to do, there is no coming back from. Maybe I should have just stayed in bed. God damn it. Why do I let myself get pressured by the chat? Why do I let myself feel? Oh. No time like the present. God damn it. Fuck. God, I want to do this!
I came with fire in my voice and iron in my name. I spoke before the dust had settled. I fed the rising blame. They called me breaker, they called me storm. I let the title stay, because a city needs a shadow before it learns the day. By standing, not by winning every fight. Hands stayed pressed against the fractures through the longest nights. Champions held the center when the ground began to bend. Legends carry time itself, so the story wouldn't end. Nothing passes unseen. Not the fall, not the flame, not the silence between us, not the weight of a name. Hold the line through the breaking, hold it steady, hold it true. Rastov remembers, and it remembers you. Dead will return. Every lesson is written. Every crown has to learn. From the fire to the keeping, from the many to the few. Rastovia stands watching, and it stands because of you.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another day in paradise. I don't want to do this stream, man. I really don't want to do this fucking stream. There's no coming back after this stream. There's no coming back. Once we do what we have to do, there is no coming back from this. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Do you understand what I am trying to tell you? Do you know what day it is today? Do you know what day it is today? Can anyone tell me? Any of you know? Let me know. Tell me what day it is. I want to know what day it is. It is Precious's birthday. That is true. Happy birthday. It is Precious's birthday. It is. No. It's nothing. It's not. Well, it's nothing as yeah, nothing like that. Today is the day that I sell my soul. Okay? Today is the day I sell my goddamn soul. And you guys might be like, oh, like this is not gonna be that bad. Oh, it's gonna be that bad. It's gonna be that bad, okay? It's gonna be that bad. It's not what you think it is. Discord knows. Discord knows what it is. It's unfortunately... Oh, Thrifty said, we gay? I wish it was that. Today is the day I do something as a creator which I don't think I can come back from. And when you figure out what it is, you're probably going to be like, "Oh, that's not a big deal." To you, it's a big deal to me. I have debated not doing this a lot, to be honest. I feel like maybe we should we just rip the Band-Aid off? Should we just rip the Band-Aid off and get stuck into it? We're not getting a dog. That would be cool. We're not having a baby Rastov. No, it's not a sponsor. It's not an anniversary. No. Rip the Band-Aid off. Stop edging. I don't even want to, like... This is the single most, like, anxiety-inducing thing I have ever made. Alex with the gifted. Thank you, brother. Oh, what's up, Fire? Good to see you over here, bro. All right. I have now made... You know what? I have... This is so dumb. I have now made the calendar live, and it is so bad. If you go over to Rastov.co now and then click on the store. Why the fuck did I do? Oh! No! Oh my God. This is not... Okay, look, you guys... my hands are sweaty, okay? I don't think you understand how fucking silly this is, right? I don't think you understand how dumb this is. Why did you make me do this? Jawbone said, do I really have chest hair? Not like that, but... You are not buying this shit right now. Okay? But there is also a promo code. I'm a Guna for 10% off your order. I understand. This might not be the sort of thing that you were like, oh, this is not as hype as I... This is so embarrassing. What did Mrs. Rastov say? She fucking pissed herself laughing. She was like, you're an idiot. This is so funny. Should we have a look at some of the images that are in this calendar? Should we have a little look? Do you want to see what you're going to be buying? I swear to God, if any of you actually buy this, I'm genuinely going to be pissed. Okay? It's a funny meme. It's a... Okay. All right, look. All right, we've got the... Jesus Christ, I can't do this, bro. I actually can't do... Can I, like, scroll in to make it... Hold on. No, it's just going to be like this, isn't it? Hold on. Let me fix this so that I don't accidentally, like, fucking give you guys my card. How the fuck do I get this off the screen? Is there a way to look at this shit without, like, showing you my information? Not that you can get it, but, you know. Let me see. Let me see if we can look at it without that. This is so dumb. This is genuinely so dumb. I don't think I can. Hold on. Let me give me 1 second and we'll fix this, all right? Give me 1 second. There's already been 3 of them bought. What the fuck? There's already been 3 of them bought. Wait, hold on. I thought someone bought multiple. There's already been 3 of these fuckers bought. You guys are crazy.
I actually have to run, by the way, because Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At K for Bequeen super chatted 9.99. Order just confirmed.
Oh my god, no. Okay, like, all right, I guess we're just gonna have to look at it. Fuck, there's gotta be a way to not show my fucking... Hold on, it's too late now, isn't it? Doesn't really matter. Fuck it. Can't see anything. Fuck it. All right, we're going through. So we have January, which is a nice little wholesome picture. Look at that little happy guy. All right, we have February, which is obviously Valentine's. You know, it's good stuff. This is so embarrassing, bro. We've got March, which for some reason I want to die so bad, bro. I want to die so bad. I want to die so bad. Like this is one of the worst days of my life. This is one of the worst days of my life, man. Like genuinely. There you go. You got the king. Got May as a lumberjack. This is actually one of the worst days of my life. June, because you know June's my birthday month, so you get birthday stuff. July, we've got some magic cards and D&D stuff. I'm speeding through. We got hot tub August. We got romantic date fucking September. We've got October. I can't believe I put this in here. I fucking hate you so much. Now you can only have a certain number of photos, so December is there. It's like a little Santa, but it doesn't let you put all of them in there. So we've got on the back of a horse, November. And after this, I would very much appreciate it if the world could, like, if the earth could just open up and suck me in. That would be fantastic. There is a December. It's just this. They only let you have like certain number of things on the screen. Power had said 2024 Rastov would be distraught. No, he would legitimately be fucking beside himself. I'm actually terrified that this is on the fucking website, okay? And the fact that there's already been 3 people buy it is crazy. That's actually crazy. How could you do this to me? I have been panicking about this for a day. Okay? I genuinely woke up this morning and I was like, all right, how do I call in sick from my own stream when I'm my own boss? Do I just say, oh, something's come up? I don't know. It's so like, Queen said, where are the nudes? You ain't getting nudes. Nobody wants that. All right, let's be real. No one wants that. What has this devolved into? Okay, what has this? It's not fair, man. It's not fair, dude. Like, what the fuck? I can't believe anyone has actually purchased this is the insane thing. And you know what? Ripping the Band-Aid off was the only way to do this. And purchased. Son of a bitch. Oh my God. No! How about autograph copies? Oh my God, no. I don't think, like, do you guys ever get like actual anxiety, like where you fucking feel like you can't breathe, have a little panic attack, sweaty hands, all that shit? Pirate said, I missed you, Rasty. Calendar in my cart. No, bro, you ain't buying this shit. There is zero chance of you buying this stuff. There's no way, man. I can't. Yep, there you go. There's fucking 4 of them bought. No, bro. It's a big calendar too. It's an A3 size. Like, there was a small one, and I was like, well, no one wants a small one. I want a big one. This is not all I have planned to talk about today, by the way. But this is, we had to rip the Band-Aid off and get it out there. Rui said 100% going in my bathroom. There ain't no way any, like, okay, I was going to say no one buy this, but 4 people have bought this. I want to shut the stream down. I want to shut the stream down and go, like, I want to go take a very hot shower. I feel so dirty. You are not buying one, Fire. You cannot buy one, okay? You cannot buy one. We have been friends for way too long for you to have a fucking AI goddamn calendar of me. Oh. I don't know what to do with this, man. Can I? Freedom Tower said, "Can I buy one, Daddy Rasty?" Jesus Christ. This is. You're gonna need a personalized one with real photos, bro. I don't think you guys understand the level of, like, just fucking the ball of anxiety sitting in my chest right now. I feel like there's no coming back from something like this. I feel like I feel like there's defining moments in your life, right? Times when you look back and say, that was a moment where if I had done something slightly different, the entire course of my life could have changed. And unfortunately, this feels like one of those times. This genuinely feels like I have now been, because you guys made, let's not forget that you guys made this. Okay? You crowdfunded it. You made it. This is the situation that we sit in at the moment. Okay? I haven't even got to what our topic of the day is for confessional, which, again, if you don't know what confessional is, basically anytime you trigger the TTS with a confession on it, we take you to the confessional booth, and then we discuss what happened, and I forgive you for your sins, all right? We're doing this every day. I haven't even gotten to that part of it yet. There is no, yeah, exactly. There is no coming back from this whatsoever. See me in a box. There is no coming back. No, Chunky Lover said going to leave one in the public library donation for calendars. They're going to be like, what the fuck is this? Please. Now, I'm kind like, now, the thing, I didn't realize how expensive these were to make, by the way. I thought it was going to be like $10, $15, something like that. It is way more. I guess it's because it's the bigger one, but that, and maybe because it's like full art or some shit. I don't know. But either way, at least it's priced out some people, okay? I really, really, really don't like this. Dude, please never make me do this shit. Oh my God, there's way more now. Oh my God, there's 6 of them. Fuck off, bro. There's 6 of these already. There's 6 of these fuckers that have already been bought, man. No, the local Domino's is not going to have a Rastov calendar. Fuck that. I want you to understand the length of time that it took me to make this, by the way. Okay, because I had to take all of the images that everyone had generated, upscale them, make them bigger, size them properly, and fucking make sure that it fit on the page. It took like fucking 5 hours to fix this shit, by the way. It wasn't the easiest thing to make. No, you're not putting it. No, bro, you cannot put my fucking calendar in your work. No, dude, you fuck. I am so embarrassed, bro. I'm genuinely so embarrassed. Like, this is like, you know what? I sat down today and I was like, you know what? My hair looks pretty good. I'm feeling pretty happy about my hair. And now I just feel embarrassed. I feel objectified, sexualized in a weird way. If you guys want the link, just please do me the favor. If you do buy anything, use the fucking promo codes, please. Right? Like, at least get your 10% off, okay? At least get your fucking 10% off. All the toppings is a crazy line. I know there's worse out there, Chanry. I know there's worse out there. But the thing is this is weird for me, okay? Like, memes are one thing, but now this shit is getting fucking put on. Okay, I said that's not all they're getting up. This is, I don't think you guys understand how embarrassed this shit makes me. Okay. Send one to Kim. Can you imagine that? Here's the peace offering, dude, and it's a thirst trap calendar. Oh my God. I tell you what, one day, all right, one day when we get big and famous, okay, and we do like a meetup with everybody, you guys can bring your calendars and I'll sign it. Oh. Agent Neep said, Rastov, I miss the days when you used to wear fishnets and show the glory of the thick thighs. It's all we want from now on. I can't, like, how have we cultivated this list culture? Okay, how is this what we've fucking devolved into? I'm just, you know, this shit just fucking blows my mind. I can't believe this is the situation that we're in at the moment. No, no, bro, you can't get the fucking calendar, dude. Nom nom with the gifted. Thank you so much. You want the job right is crazy. Oh my God. I'm gonna need to figure out how to. I'm gonna need to figure out how to pivot from this because I'm genuinely like, at the moment it's not a good time. I'm not joking when I say I wanted to think of an excuse to not go live today, so I did not have to do this. Okay, get working on the 2027 calendar, bro. We are not doing another calendar. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. There's no way we could do another one. Did I send it to Billy? No. He's probably going to buy like 6 of them, you know, one for every room of his house. Precious said, Pookie, I confess I got the calendar. Not sorry. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. The good thing is I can see when you guys actually get it. So like these trolls about you buying fucking a bunch of them is crazy. Okay. All right. So the fuck, I got nothing after this, man. You got this, like my hands are still sweating. Anyway. How are you guys doing today? I'm gonna just stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. It's there. It's on the website. How many have been bought so far? About 6. 6 of them have been bought, which is insane. Mr. Boom Boom Pow said donating these to the battered women's shelter. I mean, that's okay. Like, I'm Coastline said desperate for real content. How about you? What's real content? Tell me. I love that. I love that comment, People keep making that comment. Let me just check something. Hold on. Okay.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Selena Fox super chatted 5. Okay, let's do this the right way. Play your entry song over again and act like this never happened. Smiley face emoji.
Well, I mean, we could do that. We genuinely could do that. We could do that. Yeah, I'm Coastline said literally anything else is greater than 20 minutes of merch circle jerking with 130 viewers. I don't know. Are you a streamer? Because it's pretty fun circle jerking with 130 people. I can't lie. It's kind of interesting. It's pretty fun. Should I restart? No, I don't want to restart. I don't want to restart. It's all gravy. It's all gravy. We just. All right, we move on. We move on. Now, there was other things I was going to talk about, but something that I've noticed a lot is and you guys are going to have to help me out with this one, right? A lot of people that I've been talking to lately in our community are kind of going through some really tough shit at the moment. And I thought that it would be interesting to kind of talk about just when challenging things actually hit us in life. So, like, one's in the chat if you guys are actually going through something at the moment that's kind of rough, or if you've just gone through something that's kind of rough. I want to know where you guys are at the moment, because I talked to a few of you. There's some wild shit that's happening at the moment. So, yeah, that's kind of that's what I figured. All right. That's kind of what I figured. That's a shitload of ones, man. I mean, and then that's the thing, right? Life's going to throw these things at us all the time. And the most important thing that I think we all got to remember is, like, self-care is really important, you know? It's not that you can't deal with it if you don't look after yourself, but it makes it significantly harder if you don't look after yourself, you know? It could be as simple as, and I know there's a bunch of you fuckers out there that are forgetting to do this. You're forgetting to eat, forgetting to drink, forgetting to fuck. Some people forgetting to clean themselves. Like, it's just when shit gets really difficult, when shit gets really hard, it's so easy to forget that we have to look after ourselves, right? And I'm guilty of this myself. You know, I've had a bunch of shit happen. I've had a bunch of, terrible things happen in my life, and you just stop giving a fuck, bro. But it's really difficult to get through some of these things if you don't start looking after yourself, if you don't start taking care of, like, up here. And so I thought what we could do today is just have a discussion about, like, what self-care looks like for you guys. Because sometimes it's helpful to just hear from other people what things work for them, you know? And because that is honestly one of the biggest things that I want this community to turn into is a place where sort of everyone kind of helps everyone else get through, you know, whether or not it's me embarrassing myself with a stupid calendar, making you laugh and forget about it for fucking 25 minutes, or it's actually having a conversation with someone and being like, dude, I've been in this situation. This is what I did, and it made life easier. You know, like, that's the kind of thing that I really want us to end up being able to do. So if you guys are comfortable sharing, either, you know, we don't have to go into what's going on, right? But if you guys would like to share some of the things that you do to take care of yourself, I'll definitely share some of mine. And because again, like, self-care is probably the most important thing, because you can't carry the weight of the world on your shoulders if you can't carry yourself, you know? Fu said, I listen to audiobooks. Disconnecting is actually really important. See, that's why I like RPG games so much with stories, because I don't have to live my life while I'm playing that game. I get to live whatever the fuck's on that screen. You know, I know that's why people read books. I know that's why people watch TV shows, movies, stuff like that. Dawson writes, you know, Weaver said, I go to the range and race. That's about it. That's important. Music's important too. Yep. Barbie's World said, music is my therapy. Jules Deep, that's why I play RPGs 100%. Oh, Lena says she got to put her dog to sleep. That's rough. That's a really hard one. That's a really tough one. I really feel you on that one. You know, I hope it goes well. You know, as quick and peaceful as possible is what I mean when I say that, you know. Callum said, I'm struggling as my dad passed on the 29th last year, so it's coming to 1 year without him. Walk the dog a lot. That's tough. Milestones are really difficult. I always found that milestones on the years that felt like shit were easy. It's the milestones on the good years that were the hardest ones for me, right? So I love, look, I have to point out the irony that we went from having the most embarrassing, stupid, fucking goofy intro with that dumb calendar to this now of like real heavy conversation. But that's kind of how I roll. Honestly, that's how I roll. Like 1 minute I'll be talking about something like that, and the next minute I'm having a conversation about that, you know. So this stream, this channel, this community is very much based on how fucking sporadic my my own, I guess, psyche is, I guess. You know, but the thing is if you feel anything from what we talk about today, if you have to switch off, no problems. But just know that, you know, while you're here, while you're chatting with us, while you're listening to us, while you're even sharing, right? You aren't the only one. Everybody is here in it together. Okay, and that's honestly that's the most important thing for me.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
Oh, it didn't read. Okay, Kayfabe Queen said, being the sole caretaker for my mom on hospice.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
Is it going to read?
At Aaron
I'll come
dot
back.
is dot not dot undead super chatted 6.71. As someone who has loads of personal and social anxiety, I find myself trapped in my mind. To escape that, I drive out of the city and go to little country towns and explore. My brain stops thinking.
Dude, going somewhere where literally nobody knows you actually helps. That's why I wanted to peace out to the goddamn monastery and become a monk for a year. The Kayfabe Queen said, being the sole caretaker for my mom on hospice, not been the same since 3 years, and I can still see every rough moment vividly. # trauma alert. Same. There are little sounds. I don't know if you, like, I don't want to go too deep into this because it can be pretty triggering, but I don't know if you guys have ever heard a death rattle before. There are sounds out there that sound so similar to that, and like I'll hear it and it'll just be like, it actually stops me in my tracks. You know? And so you got it, like learning how to kind of like push through that and just be like, it's okay. Like, you know, like it fucks you up. It fucks you up. You know, and it's one of those, like, I totally get it. You know, a smell hits your nose and it puts you straight back in that moment. You know, it's very confronting and it's very tough, and you feel like you can't talk about it to a lot of people because it feels like people, like, you don't want to burden anybody with the feeling that you're feeling, right? You're like, it's a really heavy feeling. You know how rough it is. You don't want to put that on someone else. But sometimes you have to, you know? I think that's why people gravitate to talking to me so much, because I kind of like elicit a very welcoming and warm and I'll be honest, I want to punch myself in the face for saying that about myself, because I hate being like saying that kind of stuff. But like, I genuinely care. Like, if someone actually reaches out with something, I will sit there and talk to them about it. You know, foam also triggers you. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yep. It's very tough. Alex said, my mom passed from a gallbladder cancer. It's almost been a year since she passed. Yeah, it's rough. Cancer's the fucking worst, bro. Honestly, cancer can go fuck itself. I hate that shit. It like literally just like rips through everything. actually just it rips through families, it rips through like it's just there's nothing good about it. Like it's actually just horrible, you know. Fu said streams like this are helpful too, and I mean that's like because not a lot of people like talking about this stuff, and to be honest, not too many people know how to talk about it in a way that's not like it's all about me, it's all about my life. Let me just do something. Okay. All right, sorry, I just had to deal with something quickly. Yeah, it's but the thing is like one thing that a lot of people really don't get is that they aren't alone, and that if you talk to anybody, it's highly unlikely in today's day and age that you could talk to someone that doesn't have some kind of inkling about what you're feeling or going through. You know, and some people like can't talk about it because it's too confronting for them. But a lot of people really are just hoping that somebody reaches out so that they have a reason to talk about it. Because again, now I'm assuming a bunch of you don't really like you're constantly feeling like you don't want to be a burden on somebody, right? Oh, Chaos with the 5 gifteds. Thank you so much. That's actually awesome. That's so awesome. You know, and I guess the most important thing I want to tell you is you're not a burden. You're not a burden. You're not a problem. You're not anything. You're human. You're going through something that a lot of people have to go through, and a lot of people don't want to talk about it either. You know what? The Pastel Princess said, and honestly, if people don't feel like they can't speak to somebody, ChatGPT has been helpful in unpacking memories and feelings 1,000,000%. Right? It's insane how talking to an AI can actually make a difference in your life with stuff like this. And I do it. I do. I ask questions all the time.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Sada Voice Super Chatted 5. My mom left when I was young, never seen her since. All I had was my dad now taking care of him. Then my ex cheated on me. I felt I am unworthy to be loved.
That's heavy too, yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh. I think that's also kind of important to remember as well, is like we are not actually a reflection of the people that we associate with. The fact that like you got cheated on does not mean that you're like unworthy to be loved. It just means that the wrong person was with you. You know what I mean? The right person is out there. You will find the right person. Just take your time, just relax. Just be. Honestly, just be is like one of the most important things.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Nomnomog Super Chatted 13.41. I care for my dad weekly who's Alzheimer's. He is a former shell of himself. It's horrible seeing him fall apart piece by piece as he loses his confidence and autonomy.
That shit's fucking heartbreaking too. Like, I think it's important as well. And the thing is, right, like I gotta say, I'm not a medical professional, I'm not a therapist, I'm not anything like that, right? So this is everything I give is just my opinion based on my own personal experiences and the experiences of the people in my life. And the experiences of people that have shared them with me, you know, like when we have sick family members, right, and they do change, and it does mess you up, right, because you start feeling like, is this all I'm gonna remember? Is this what their legacy is gonna look like? But what I found afterwards, after the fact, you know, after they're gone, you don't really think about the bad times that much. You kind of reminisce about all the good times all the time. Like when you do think about them, you think about the good stuff, because that's the stuff that you wish you had back. You know, your brain's got a really funny way of like protecting you as well. But it's not easy going through it, right? Aaron said, trying not to be a burden to friends can become a burden to them. My best friend will tell me at times to stop as I don't need to do that much. But that's healthy though. Having boundaries and having actual like mutual respect of like, hey, this is too much for me now is actually really important as well. You know, a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people will like if they're with a friend, then they can't handle what they're putting on. They'll pull away a lot of the time. You know, things come up. I'm busy. I'm hanging out with somebody else. Oh, hey, I can't talk right now. I've got X, Y, and Z to do. So the fact that your mate will just be like, bro, chill, it's actually super fucking awesome. I think all of us would love that.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Nomnomog super chatted 6.7. It came about only years after my mum passed from cancer. It's been a rough couple years. Yeah, I find myself constantly reflecting on my childhood.
Yeah. And I bet you're never gonna stop. But it's gonna get but the way you reflect is gonna be different, you know? Oh man. And see, this is what I mean, right? Like you might be going through something right now, and everybody else either knows somebody or is going through something as well. Because that feeling of being alone, that feeling of no one else understands is honestly the hardest part. Does it, like, it sucks going through it. It sucks seeing the shitty things happen. But feeling like no one gets you is way worse. In my opinion, all right? You might feel different. But I absolutely, like, that. And the thing is everyone was always like, I know what you're going through. I know how you feel. Blah, blah, blah. And then, like, I would think about it. I'm like, these guys, they've not gone through any of what I've gone through. Like, don't say that. Don't fucking say that, because you don't. And I'm glad you don't. I don't want you to fucking understand. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those. It's one of those things. Oh, I'm going to take a quick little sippy sip. It's good to keep drinks up. Mesa said, no one knows what I've gone through, too. I'm stuck in a goon trance. You know. And I think it's good. I think it's healthy to be able to talk about this sort of stuff, you know? It's important. I think just to know that people have seen you, you know? The fact that you guys have shared stuff, right? And people have read it. Someone knows what you're going through now. You know, it just, and for me, that just makes it a little bit easier. You know, if I have a bad day and everyone knows that I'm going through some shit, most people aren't going to be dicks about it. You know, but have you ever had like a friendship or just a relationship or anything like that where you haven't shared something and then you've ended up like having this conversation of like, why are you so mad at me? Why are you so angry? Like, bro, you changed. Like, have you ever had these conversations before? And then when you finally hit that fucking break point where you snap and it all comes out like that, and they're just like, oh, well, why didn't you say so? You know, and then, you know, like sharing is a good thing. It's a hard thing because a lot of the time you feel like no one's going to care. And that's just not the case. You know, it's just not the case. A lot of people feel like they have to fix people's problems when someone shares something. That's also not the case as well. Sometimes it's just about, I need someone to know.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Kia Kart super chatted 9.99. Thanks Rastov. I lost my brother and best friend to suicide, and I appreciated you sharing your story.
It's really heavy. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Honestly, it's really heavy. You go through, especially with the suicides. You know, you go through so many different emotions. What if I had done X, Y, and Z, right? What if I had What if I had said this on this day? What if because my thing with my dad was, what if I was 18? What if I was older? What if I had to talk to him? Like, what if this one time where I told him he was a piece of shit, like, what if I hadn't have done that? Would that have changed his, like years later? You know what I mean? Like, you just snap through all these different things, and it messes you up mentally. You get to a point where you're just like, there's nothing I could have done. There is nothing. There is nothing I could have done. Because I was a kid at the time. I was a child. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I had to forgive myself. Isn't that weird? When you think about it as an adult, like, you have to forgive the kid version of yourself for not being able to do something is crazy to me. Thinking about it now, right? Because now I'm an adult. If someone said that their kid was feeling guilty about that, I'd be like, why? I get it, but why? It's so heavy. And the thing is like we're all carrying this shit around, and then you get fucking the problems of the world thrown in your face on top of it, and everything just feels like it's a fucking, and then I should have planned out like how I should have structured this, but when I get into talking about stuff like this, I kind of just blurt and it just goes everywhere. And then we kind of just we move through from there, Pastel Princess said it's also hard trying to forgive yourself for advocating for end-of-life meds for someone who needed and asked for it too. They needed and wanted it, but there's what ifs. Yeah, that's always the what ifs, right? Dawson said that's why I love the Discord. We could just talk, no cow shit. Yeah, we don't need none of that, right? You want drama? There's plenty of places you can get it. You want some wholesome, funny conversations and some deep topics? I got you. We got you. One of the most important things I think that I learned is that I learned through other people, that I try to help others figure out now is that trauma and crap. We'll call it crap, right? These situations, crap, trauma and crap. It's not a competition, right? The worst pain that you've ever felt in your life is still the worst pain you've ever felt in your life. It doesn't matter if on a fucking scale, mine's more or less. The worst pain you've ever felt is still your worst pain, right? I had a friend who broke their leg and couldn't play rugby anymore, right? They were one of these, they were just heavy into sports, love rugby. It was a part of their culture. It was just like this was them, they were the rugby guy. Like, they loved rugby. They were really good at it. And then all of a sudden, snap decision, gone, leg, fuck, can't play anymore. And I remember, like, he vented to me and he fucking cried. And then, like, he turned around and he was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I know you've gone through blah, blah, blah. It's not fair of me to put my shit on you. I'm like, bro, I don't know what it feels like to be good at sports and have my leg break, dude. Like, no, like, that's not how this works, bro. Like, just because I've had this happen doesn't mean this didn't happen to you. Like, that was the hardest part for my friends to understand, was they were still allowed to have shit happen in their life, I remember one of my mates was literally like, oh, their dad left. Their dad just like up and left and fucking booked it to a different country. And he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be upset about this because, I know your dad's gone. I'm like, bro, so's yours. Like, it's not a competition. It's okay. Like, you're allowed to be upset about this shit. You're allowed to be upset. Oh. So like it's not a competition. It's okay. If you have something happen and you're trying to talk to somebody that's got something that you determine is heavier, that's actually can be helpful. Sometimes your problems being on a smaller scale in your mind is more helpful to us because that's something manageable to us. We can help with that. That kind of takes our mind off the shit that we're going through. It's good. Milford Gill said, I've been crying all day, just tuned in. Rastov, I always knew you were a good guy. I try to be. I hope you're okay. We're in a situation in the world at the moment where there's just a lot of pain everywhere, you know? There's a lot of group pain. There's a lot of country pain. There's a lot of political pain. Just pain. On top of that, personal pain. And trying to sift through all of that at the same time is really difficult, you know? It's not easy, like, whatsoever to kind of, like... It's hard to navigate. You know?
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Dawson O super chatted 49.99. Gift someone some merch. White heart emoji.
That I can do. That I can do. They actually have, I haven't done this yet, but there are promotions you can do. So we'll figure something out. Nom with the gift. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And thank you, Dawson. We will definitely do something to get some merch for someone. Only 4 of you have used the I'm a Gooner promo code. See? Is 10% really worth you admitting that you're a Gooner? I don't think so. But also, no one would know. Kia Cat already ordered the calendar. Oh. Man, I'll be honest, talking about this stuff is just as much therapeutic for me as I hope it is for you in some cases. You know? I thought that was just a joke. No, it's a real promo code. I'm a Gooner is a promo code. Actually works. How many calendars have sold? Let's have a look. Let's take a little brief. 7? There's no way, bro. 7 of these fuckers have sold? Take me out. Take me the fuck out. What's up, Hemi? How you doing, brother? You've been returned as requested. Does that make you a POW now? I don't know. Oh my god. You got a confession story? All right, bro. You send that shit through, trigger the TTS, and we'll go to confessional, and we'll figure it out together. We're still doing that. By the way, fuck. Did I even say what the confessional thing was for today? If you guys wanted to do it, it doesn't really matter at this point. But it was confess about someone that you intentionally hurt. That's our topic of the day. Confessional. Confess about someone you intentionally hurt. Oh. Yeah, if you could like to stream, that would help me out a whole bunch. If you could do that, that would really help, because the more engagement on streams, videos, and that sort of thing, the more like YouTube kind of pushes it out. Yeah. I honestly just also want to thank you guys for allowing me to have the space to talk to you about this stuff too. Like, it's not easy. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy to discuss. It can be triggering. It can be a lot. You know, but I just, the thing is I've been talking to so many of you lately, and it's just so much pain at the moment. So I just wanted to show everybody that it's not just you. You know, it's not just you. You ain't alone. You got peeps that relate, that get it. It's gonna be okay. Might not feel okay, but it will be okay. Alex with the gifted, Hit Toxic Panda, and Mr. Boom Boom Pow with the little sticker. Thank you, brother. Oh, so if there's anything that anyone else would like to share, I think let's just take a little debrief break. Okay, because it could be a bit heavy talking about this stuff. So let's just take a little, you know. Toxic Panda bullies you. We're gonna have to ban that guy. We're gonna have to ban that guy. No, we ain't got no bullies around here. Except Mazer. Mazer's a bully. Bullies me all the time. How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling? Oh, you know, I'm gonna put up a poll. Oh, you're gonna bully me now? You think so? I got power, bruh. I got the power. Do you like these conversations? Yes, they help. No, it's too heavy. Or let's add don't really care. Yeah, I want to see how you guys feel about this sort of stuff. No, I love Mazer, but he is a troll. He used to put me in very interesting positions. You know, because I feel like one of the things that I found difficult with being in the LCU was like I enjoy talking about this kind of stuff. It helps me. But you know, if you being on balls with Billy was good because like we would both talk about this stuff. But if you try to do it anywhere else, you would just get shit on for fucking trauma dumping. And it's like, bro, that's literally not what trauma dumping is. Like, again, it's another one of those words that people just fucking decide what the meaning is and then just go with it, you know? Positions? Yeah, some positions. Dude, 81% of you say yes, they help. 6% think it's too heavy, and 12% don't really care either way. So that's a good thing. You know? So that's good. I'm glad that it's not super. Okay. I bet. Okay, all right. If you guys really want to take a little goon break, Jesus Christ, there is a calendar available. It's Rastov's Thirsty Thirst Trap calendar. Thank you, Sapphire, for the little sticky. There you go. You want to go get yourself a calendar? Make sure you use the promo code that's pinned in the chat at the moment. You can start on the 2027 one. Oh my God, no. We don't need another one. Oh, shit. All right, so I was just double checking to make sure no more merch was sold. No, we're still chilling with 7. We're still chilling with 7. We do not need a not safe for work, okay? We definitely don't. We do not need that whatsoever. Let me just see. Okay. Oh, just double checking some stuff. Let's see. Cool. No, we're all gravy. Everything is fantastic. Cool. A lot of the games on the website should be working really well as well, which is cool. I think the ball jump game is doing pretty good. But okay, all right. I hope the glitches with that leaderboard are fixed because someone getting 100 million is bullshit. I want 100 million. Oh God. The Discord be bumping, the Discord be popping. I just needed a little break from having a conversation for a second. It's you know, so let's talk about the actual self-care things, right? One thing you know that I try and encourage Mrs. Rastov to do is this little simple things, right? Because you know she's got stuff that goes on, you know, and she stops feeling like she deserves good things in her life, you know, and it makes me sad, you know, because she definitely does. So I'll kind of force her to go out and like get her nails done or get her hair done, you know, stuff like that, hanging out with her family and just go off and be like, go get some clothes, go do some whatevers. You know, it's very easy to look at situations in life at the moment and, okay, it's not a dude, okay? It's not a dude. It's very easy to feel like because there's these crazy things going on that like it's not okay for you to take time for yourself, right? But again, it's like I said before, it's very hard to deal with these things if you're not taking care of yourself, right? Because if you're in a happier, more stable mental place, dealing with this stuff is going to be a lot easier. So what I would like from you guys and gals is a commitment of one thing that you're going to do. One thing that you're going to do to look after yourself that you probably weren't going to do before. You were going to make an excuse to not do it. And I want you guys to do this. Okay? I want you to say what it is. I want you to say what you're committing to do. And I want you to just do it. You know, I don't want to do the whole like, oh, when I've got this, or oh, you know, like maybe at some point. No. I want you to pick something that you know you need to do that is going to make you feel good and go do it. Nina got a calendar. See, that's all gravy. Hemi's like, roids? Get some roids, bro. Precious said, I'm still struggling to do things for me. Start small. Just start with something small. I don't know. Could be buying yourself like a drink that you enjoy. Could be buying some food. I don't know. Could be buying a fucking fridge magnet. Anything. Jules Deep said, I'm the same way with my girlfriend. She busts her ass between work and school, so I encourage her all the time to treat herself. Exactly. Dawson's doing some morning runs. Good. Good. Can we time out Mr. Bum Bum Pew for not eating his veggies? We can definitely do that. Brenton said they need you over there. No, they don't. They fine, bro. They all good. It's all gravy. They're gonna be just fine. All right, we're gonna be just fine. You know, look, if one day nobody shows up to these streams, and it dies, which I don't hope. I hope it's not going to happen. Who knows? Maybe then I'll go groveling back, but I don't think so even then. But we're not going to let that happen, are we? No. Jason said, hey, Rastov, I love the stuff you're doing. I appreciate that. I love that you love it. Brouhaha said, I need to walk, but out here I'm kind of scared of being hit by a tractor. Yeah. Oh. Nom Nom said, Rastov, I'm going to work my ass off so this is a success. I have so many ideas. Fuck it, dude. Ideas. There is no such thing as a bad idea, okay? We're going to take whatever. We're just going to make it awesome. That's the plan. Smoker Large is going to drink 8-4 Loco for self-care. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Look, and we always know that if shit goes sideways, we've always got, well, you know, some of the learned habits to fall back on, right? I will cover the screen in goals. I will twerk for money. You know, I'll drink hot sauce for money. It's good. We're fine. Right now, we're all good. We're straight chilling, bro. Look, I'm going to be rich off calendars at this point. Mouth Sore said the key to success of this channel is a Pookie pillow. Bro, you guys, look, I genuinely need just a little break from the fucking thirsty goon shit, okay? Because this goddamn calendar has fucked me up in a way that I'm just not like, I just was not ready for, okay? Brenton Locke said, stay here, do you? I mean, you could stay here as well if you want and hang out. Ain't no problem. You know? But over there, they'll be just fine. They'll be just fine. Mr. Barnyard said, got it in, going for a wank. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, there's 8 fucking calendars bought now. That's crazy. Alex said, what's the update? Yeah, 8. Literally 8. Did it so bravely. I know, Dawson. I know. How is there 8 calendars sold, bro? What? That shit is insane. It makes no sense. Oh my God. The Pastel Princess said, maybe allow myself to actually spend money on myself there. That's my goal for this year. Yeah. I mean, that's another thing, right? Like you work and work and work and work and work. And then like, dude, I know people that make like good money and they won't buy, they won't treat themselves to like the cheapest of stuff, bro. Like they won't even go out and buy a coffee. You know? It's just like, I get it, right? Everyone's like you know, you guys are in charge of your own money, obviously, but if you died if you died tomorrow, what's the point? I'm not saying go burn your I'm not saying go burn your fucking I'm not saying go burn your savings, bro, but like if you're in a good position and you can and it's no issue, why don't you just buy that nice little coffee? You know? Because and I understand, you know, I've heard this from people with kids a lot. Then you said, hey, Rastar's what I miss. Oh, nothing too crazy. It's been a nice chill stream. I've heard this from a lot from people with kids. Is I'm saving for them. You know, I don't want to spend any money so they have money. And what I've noticed, and it's obviously not always the case, is that when that is the...
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At DinGD6 I super chatted 4.99. Hey Rastas, what I miss?
Nothing crazy. Dawson said I can brew my own coffee. True. What I was saying with the whole like people with kids thing, they save and save and save just to give to their kids. But then kind of what you've done sometimes is just show them.
Run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
My God.
At Jamfunk super chatted 107.28. Hell yeah.
Fuck me, bro. How you doing, brother? It's been a minute. I heard you've been up to some crazy shit. But I hope you're doing well, man. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much. Oh, I gotta finish my point or I'm gonna forget. That floored me. Thank you, bro. Oh my God. Fucking, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Right. If you're saving and saving and saving just to pass on to your kids, you kind of like show them that that's what they need to do. So then what ends up happening is a lot of the time, because they haven't been shown like really the value of money.
I tipped $5.
Oh my God, thank you. Thank you for the tip. They end up either just doing the same thing and saving and saving and saving and never like actually doing anything with the money, or they just burn it because they don't understand like the importance of it, you know? The craziest of shit months ago? Yeah, I know. Oh, I heard about it and I was like, damn. Jam being a naughty boy. Look, man, shit happens. It's it's kind of crazy, but you know, it's all good. It's all gravy. Yeah. So the thing is, man, like, bro, just fucking buy the coffee, man. Like, it just, you know, like if you want to go out and get something for yourself, just do it. I ain't saying waste your money or just burn it on everything, but like, if you can afford it, like, you deserve it. You deserve a little treatsy doodle every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Dawson said, I just burned money on your merch. I'm good. See? A little treatsy doodle. You deserve a little treatsy doodle. Just do something nice for yourself, all right? And if you don't want to do it, just do it for me, okay? Rastov told you to do it. Rastov said, I have to buy this, okay? I'm not saying go out and get some fucking crazy shit. Like, don't go buy a car and be like, Rastov told you. I'm something small, something manageable, something easy. Okay? Willie the Fridge said, go out and buy those hookers. Hey, if you can afford it and it's something that you're into, there you go. Alex said, well, I don't have to worry about coffee. I don't drink it. Neither do I. but most people do. You know? For me, it would be like a nice little Red Bull. A delicious Red Bull. Scottish girl said, I paid for the last bit of my holiday. Holiday isn't until next year. Well, I hope you enjoy your holiday. That should be all good. The treatsy doodle is a calendar. How many calendars did I sell? Too many, bro. Fucking too many. Fucking more now. 9. How have we sold 9? Oh, man. How have we sold 9? An 11-day cruise in the Norwegian fjords? That's fucking cool as that's cool as shit. That's going to be an awesome trip. Oh. How have we sold 9? Like, what is today? Oh my God. Joey said, thanks, Rastov, because you told me to. I'm buying a house I can't afford. No! I'm not saying buy a house. I'm just saying get yourself something small. Aaron said, I found that there was one childhood thing I wanted, could never find it. Now the win is just the search, not the object itself. True. See, that's really cool. See, I did something similar to that. There were these little, you know, like Kush balls? You know those like little, like stringy things you could play with, you know? Like they made these like little, they made these little Kush lings. They were like little Kush people. And I had a bunch of them, and then they went missing. I'm confident that one of my family members threw them out. I was so pissed. I was heartbroken. And so I've spent a long time. Same with these like little stretchy silicone like lizards. These really cool like squishy lizards, bro. I love squishy stuff. Right, always playing with it ever since I was a kid. I have been trying to find the ones that I had from my childhood for a long time, and they're just very difficult to. They're very difficult to actually find. It's a small house. That doesn't matter. You just go to buy a house. Alexander said, you need to make your own squishy stuff. All right. I don't know if that's meant to be like a sexual joke, but if it's not, I would love to make. This has been a dream of mine to make like the ultimate stress ball. Right? Because I love these, but I feel like they could be squishier. You know? I like it. I'm just saying, I have a fixation. I love it. Seda said, I never posted any of my poetry I wrote, so people like it, and I hope it helps. I never shared any of them, but this one felt right. You posted some poetry? Nice. Please include the Kush elements to it. The strings made them fun. Dude, I love that stuff. My balls are stressed and squid. Jesus Christ. Okay, you guys need to calm down. You guys need to calm down. Need to get a slime kit. See, I was never into slime because it used to like, I don't like my hands being dirty. I hate it. I hate my hands being dirty. So like slime would always like, okay, this is a weird combo, but balls, nice. Slime, not so much. But I get it. Some people love that stuff. Monkey Gaming said fidget spinners and stress balls help my anxiety. When my mother was sick, okay, I spent about $1,000 on Amazon buying every fidget spinner I could buy off their website that was made of metal. I was going through something.
I actually have to run, by the way, because Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Jam from Super Chatted 93.45.
Jesus Christ.
Go damn.
God damn. 696. Thank you for not making it 67. Okay. Thank you for not making it 67. But I appreciate you, bro. That's crazy. That's some crazy support, man. But like, look, if you could see my desk, it's literally covered in just all kinds of squishy. I got like giant ones, I got huge ones. It looks like those, you know, I got a little tiny version of it. You know, Mrs. Rastov got me a little squishy cat. You know, I've got more of them sitting back there in case these ones break, because unfortunately they do. How much are the calendars? They're about $34.99 USD. Where can I get one? Oh, well, you can get one right here. But yeah, thank you very much, Jam. It's nice to see you. Oh. Brouhaha said, I hate my hands being dirty too, but I work in clay every day. Weird choice for me. Yeah, that shit would bother me. Like when I was in America and we did the whole mud wrestling thing, I was dying inside. Like I was, oh. You want to send me squishy stuff? I don't know what to do with that. You know what, actually? This little thing almost got me strip searched by the TSA. I do have a PO box. I don't know what it is. I actually need to get on that, okay? This little fucker almost got me strip searched by the TSA. Because do you know what these show up as? Do you know what they show up as on those on their little X-ray thing? Because it literally looks at it X-rays, and then it gives a fucking breakdown of what it thinks every kind of substance is. Oh no, not cocaine. This shows up as potentially explosive. And I had one of these in my bag. Yes, Dawson, explosives. So they were like, can we check your bags? And they were like, oh, like there was a bunch of people looking at me. And I was like, of course. Hey, Nom Nom with the gifted. Get you into the Discord. So they pull it out. They pull it out of the bag and they're like, what's this? I'm like, it's a little squishy thing. They're like, okay. They're like, would you squish it for us, sir? I was like, what? I'm like, is everything okay? It was only as I walked past and I glanced over at the screen, all I could see was like the shape of it, and it was like potentially explosive. And I was like, oh my God, I almost just got fucked. Like that would have been, how insane would that have been? How crazy would that shit have been? Monka Gaming said, my friend got stuck in Chile with a non-live grenade he forgot to get rid of. What? What the fuck? Why do you have a non-live grenade? Exactly. Don't take me squishies from me things, okay? So goddamn little squishy almost got me strip searched. Because like it was one of those things where like they have like little eye things that they do. Where like they'll look at one guy and that guy will be like, and they'll look at another guy, and then all of a sudden like a bunch of people are just like looking, and you're like, do I need to take my belt off? And they're like, no, it's fine. You don't need to take your belt off yet. Please be gentle. It's my first time getting felt up by a dude. I'll never forget that guy's gentle hands. Wasn't even that time. It was on the way back. They feel you up more leaving the country than they do coming in. Yeah, Bruja said, who forgets about having a grenade? That's, yeah, exactly. Who forgets about having a fucking grenade? Weaver said, only thing it could be is maybe C4, but there's no blasting cap, so it would do nothing. True. You love the stories? I've got, yeah. I have all kinds of weird stories. I just never remember what they are until something like, you know, he had it as a paperweight. All right, bro. If you know what, fair enough. If I would still be nervous even having a dead grenade as a paperweight, because there's always that like, what if? Okay, we're still sitting at 9 calendars, all right? No one's got the double digis just yet. No double digis calendars. I can't believe that this many has sold, to be honest. Like that's kind of fucked, if I'm being honest. There was a part of me that wanted none to sell. There was a part of me that wanted at least one so that it wasn't like a complete flop, but this many is kind of just weird. It's very weird. The Pastel Princess said, you know, that'd be a helpful thing on product reviews. Airports see these as explosives. Be prepared to get frisked. That's 100% true. It is actually 100% true. Like, I wish I had known, because I would have taken one of these on the plane instead. Like, because this is just a silicone ball, you know, and I have a bunch of them that are different densities and shit like that. So I'm very passionate about my fidget toys, okay? Very passionate. Hear me with the 5 gifted. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, dude. I'm glad that you can watch live. Oh man. It's been an interesting day with some interesting conversations. I hope you guys have gotten something out of what we've talked about. I think it's important every now and then to just remind each other that we are all human and we're all going through shit, and that it's okay for you to be going through shit too. How many of you see the red button and just can't help yourself from pushing it? I mean, it's tempting. It's always tempting to push that red button. It really is. The Pastel Princess said it'd be a fun Q&A thing for the company too. It's like, why does this show up as explosives? They're like, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Be kind of weird, right? It would definitely be kind of weird. You know what? I'll be honest. One of the, I still have these fucking PTSD dreams about that goddamn airport, man. I swear to God. Being stuck in line for an hour. Oh. Still have goddamn nightmares. Sitting, waiting, being stuck inside. If you guys didn't see, let me find a clip for you. On the gaming channel yesterday, we played the next Wolfenstein game, and it's kind of intense. I can't lie. It's actually pretty intense. I want to find. There's a clip that I want you guys to see. That was actually very embarrassing. Very embarrassing, but I figured I would show you guys anyway. I think it's in here. Where is it? Am I looking in the wrong place? Hold on. No, it is this one. All right. Way to go. Okay. The only reason I'm showing you this is because I want more of you to watch the I want more of you to watch the games, okay? I want more of you to watch me playing and enjoying this stuff, even though this was not really enjoyable, but you know, fuck it. So this was during the start, okay? It's a very quick 11-second clip. Dingy said, will you send a calendar to Keem? Oh, we talked about that. That would be really fucking funny if I sent one to him. He would probably burn it live on here. All right. So this is me playing Wolfenstein last night. If you haven't subscribed to the gaming channel, please do. Try to play at night. But this is one of the moments that everybody found the funniest, okay? Way to go. And there were a couple of moments like this. I don't like screaming, okay? I wanted to shut the stream down after this moment. There was a couple, all right? So this is not even a horror game, by the way. If I was playing horror, I would have actually crapped my pants. This is just Wolfenstein New Order. That is the one that you clipped. Yep. That is the one that you clipped. You calling me a woman? Women don't scream that loud. That's exclusive to Rastov. That's just a me thing. Oh no, don't stop playing that. We do have a news clip to watch at some point, which we can definitely have a look at. But yeah, so if you know, I always try and put the streams that I do up as an event in the Discord, so you can always kind of see what's coming up. I try to put it on X, but I don't really get a lot of looks on X. Oh God. You like glass of wine September, Martin? That shit's crack up, bro. I don't want the fact that this is a thing that has happened is yeah, it's rough. It's rough. I hate the fact that there's a fucking, I'm so embarrassed, my face is going red now. The fact that there is this fucking calendar there it makes me so fucking embarrassed. Oh, okay. I fucking hate it so much. I hate it so much. Jawbone said, I'm in talks with my agent about your calendar. It's gonna sell, baby. No, it better not sell. I mean, look, it'd be nice if it sold, but like, yeah, Weaver said the fact that it sold 9 in under 2 hours is fucking epic. Yes, that's kind of crazy. It's literally been 9 in an hour. Should have put the calendar up for 150 each. Now, I don't think anyone would have bought it at that point, okay? Now, that would have been funny. I try to, whenever I make merch, I try to make it so that the cost versus like, you know, isn't too crazy, because a lot of people like mark their shit up super high. I want my stuff to be accessible, but I can't lie. I was considering making this really expensive so no one will buy it. I really was. I don't think you understand how much this fucks me up, dude. Oh man. But this is the world that we live in, all right? You've got rando fucking New Zealand streamers selling goddamn AI calendars on their merch store. You know, this is the life we live in. I don't think I can make golf balls. Send it to Billy as a gag. No, Billy was the first one to buy one. You know, I'm pretty sure. I'm confident. Probably. Dude, Billy would literally have my calendar sitting behind him. I should send him one. It'd be funny as hell. Jam said you love to see it. You do love to see it. All right, let's watch let's watch this clip, okay? Let's watch this news clip. Do something a little different for a minute. Okay. Going to put on the news assets. Dum dum. All right, news bar. Is it this one? No. This one. I need to make this slightly bigger now. Alex with the gifted. Thank you, brother. You guys have been killing it with the gifteds. We have so many members on the channel now. Like, it's actually crazy. It's actually crazy how many members we have on the channel, and like I'm really appreciative. You know, it's nice that so many people can get in the Discord, because it is literally coming up on a month in like 2 days. So, you know, it's exciting. All right. This is a city frustrated with feuding neighbors. I wonder what it could be. Let's have a look.
Is at a crossroads as it deals with a terrible relationship between two neighbors right now. These neighbors have called police hundreds of times on each other.
Oh my God.
And they both have restraining orders out on each other as well. As Fox 9's Karen Scullin reports, this feud has something that just is hard to resolve. It sounds confusing, emotional, and dangerous.
What do you think it is? Okay, these people have called the cops on each other hundreds of times. They actually have fucking restraining orders. What do you think it was? What do you think actually did it? What do you think the issue actually was? I don't know. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was somebody's dog took a crap on someone else's lawn. Yep, Belladonna's thinking dogs. Yep. All right, let's find out. Let's find out what's happened.
Rolling out a giant nutcracker has become routine for Juan Salas.
This is the extreme that I had to go to.
In fact, he says it's all his crack horse signs directed at his neighbor that he says got her to stop harassing.
What the fuck? Hold on. No trespassing. Please do not feed the whores drugs. No crackheads. What? What the fuck? The nutcracker threw me off, bro. The nutcracker threw me the fuck off. But this sign that says, please do not feed the whores drugs is insane. Okay, I got to find out more. I have to find out more.
After I wrote this, because she kept on parking there and her friend, it stopped. Everything has stopped.
Needless to say, she is offended by the accusation.
Do you use crack?
I do not. I've never done drugs in my life.
To be clear, both claim harassment by the other.
The police are on their way anyway, so...
Both have restraining orders, and both offered up videos and pictures to show the
Oh
other
my
one's
God.
alleged harassment, like Salas shoveling snow in a costume, videotaping her, or shining bright lights at her property.
They continuously come after.
Dude, this neighbors at war shit is insane. Okay, do you guys think she uses crack? Okay, a bunch of you have already said she totally uses crack. She uses crack. Okay. One's in the chat if you think she uses crack, okay? Whose side are you on? Are you team nutcracker or team crack whore? Team nutcracker or team crack whore? I need to know. Just a Karen? Stairway to heaven on her forehead says otherwise is crazy work. Oh my God. So it's a property line dispute. It looks like it. She looks more like bath salts. Bro, everybody thinks she on crack. Everybody thinks she's on crack. Not crack, but something. A nut cracking. Bro. The feuding neighbors is crazy. Literally the property line like this. Wow.
After me and antagonize me.
And then there's Kyle hanging an ICE flag, he says, because he's Mexican, or throwing roadkill in his yard, sitting in chairs in odd places, or throwing spikes on his property.
Jesus.
My son walks on these, they're sharp. It would definitely hurt you. Our car's getting punctured.
And so you see the back.
Wait. I thought that guy was the one putting spikes out. The woman's the one throwing fucking road spikes out? What? She's throwing fucking caltrops, dude. She legitimately throwing fucking caltrops. Like she's a fucking World of Warcraft rogue. What? Okay, bro, this shit is insane. They got nutcrackers. They got don't feed the crack horse signs. They got chairs randomly. They fucking shovel their snow in costumes. Like, these guys just need to fuck or something. I don't know. This is insane.
And forth between the people living in these two homes. The source of the battle is that shared driveway where both have a stake. It's been there for at least 35 years. Salas has painted the actual property line himself. But there is one thing both Salas and Kyle can agree on, is that police aren't doing their job. But that is a tough sell. In just
Oh my God. 232 calls to the cops? 260 hours on scene? That's crazy, bro. That's where your tax dollars are going, by the way. To the fucking feuding, the cops going out to these feuding, like, fucking neighbors. Right? There could be arrest of real criminals. Although throwing caltrops down is pretty insane. I can't lie. Like that's really fucking dangerous. Like the nutcracker probably not going to crack any nuts. Caltrops going to fuck your feet up and your car.
Just 1 year, there have been 232 calls for service to these two properties, and there has been 260 hours of on-scene patrol officer time.
To put that into perspective, That's more calls for service than we've had at Valley Fair this year. It's more calls for service than we've had at our hospital. If you take our 2 largest apartment complexes with over 400 units combined, that is more calls for service than we have in those apartment complexes combined.
But there's more. 99 reports have been written.
Oh my God. Dude, these guys are crazy. You know what? Like, this is the sort of thing that, like, you would kind of expect to see on the news that said, and it ended with one of them fucking shooting the other. Like, this is getting crazy, bro. 99 reports written up, 465 emails, and then they've got prosecutors, judges, and like, it just, this is escalated so fucking hard. Oh my God. These people are insane. Who shot first, do you think? Who do you think shot first? Nutcracker or Crackhead? Who was the first one? Freedom Tower Studio said, how much you want to bet that off camera they fuck each other hard? I mean, who knows? Who knows? Fuck. Bro, that's crazy. Oh my, you think Crackhead shot first? Dude, I'm still literally stuck on the don't feed the crack whore fucking sign. Now that is something we should put on a shirt. Don't feed the crack whore.
Written up that usually do not result in charges. Kyle has sent 465 emails to city staff on the issue, and then there's time spent by prosecutors, judges, and other court staff on all the complaints. All of this costing taxpayers tens of thousands of dollars.
This is, without question, a colossal waste of resources and taxpayer dollars right now, and they don't seem to care.
It is.
Wouldn't you take care of the fucking problem then if it was a massive waste of resources? There has to be some kind of fucking mediation or something that has to be done, right? Like, this can't carry on if it's actually messing with them that hard. Because, like, wouldn't it get to a point where, like, they would want to then fucking, I don't know, charge them? I don't know. Like, one of my best friends, right, has had a shared driveway dispute for, like, multiple years, and no one does anything about it, right? But even that, right, multiple years, not even a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of the type of, like, effort that's gone into this. You know, it's actually crazy. Alexander said they're better off suing each other. I mean, bro, like, at this point, you know what? It's probably, it might just be one of these situations where this has just become a daily part of life so hard that they just, that this is a part of their life now. That it's just fucking with each other is just something they do. You know what I mean? Yeah, they could be charged for being a nuisance. That's what I thought. You know, like, it's one of those things, like, you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think about is, I'm going to go fuck with my neighbor. Like, they probably, it's probably, like, so ingrained in them now.
Is an epic mess. Each blocks the driveway at different times, making the other mad. For Solace, that's the only way to access his property. Kyle does have alley access.
It's a very difficult angle to get into my garage going through that direction. And I also have a boat that's currently gone that's parked here. And so the best angle for me to get in and out of my property really is through that easement driveway. And that is also a part of my property.
The answer seems pretty simple. Just stop all the harassment and try to get along, right?
I would love to get along with them. I would love for them to go in peace. You go your way, I go my way.
There's no sharing. She already proved that.
We're at a point where unless we haul the other...
She's like, I just wanted to stop. It's ruining my life. And he's like, this bitch started it, and I'm going to finish it, all right? There can be no peace. There can only be war. This guy's literally like, I'm going to make this guy's life make this woman's life miserable. All right? I'm going to bully her to the point where she makes no money. She gets no views. she get, nope, different situation. My bad.
A person off in handcuffs, the other party is not going to be satisfied.
And for police, there's always a concern this all escalates.
She got a 5-hit is crazy.
This is really a civil matter. Something has to be figured out with the driveway, as both own a portion of it, and it's pretty clear they will likely never get along. The chief saying there are a lot of people trying to come up with some kind of a solution, and there are some future court dates.
Oh, they actually have court dates. That's actually crazy, man. Choose your enemies wisely, bro. I'm just saying that lady looks like she's like one little glass of wine away from setting that guy's house on fire. Like, anything is possible. Anything is possible. But just the fact that it's been going on for so long, it sounds like an old Western feud where there's like two rival like ranches that are just going at each other. You know what I mean? Like they're just constantly like picking off each other's like cattle and shit like that. The nut versus the cracker is crazy. That was actually a great story, man. Thank you for sharing that with me, Seth. Oh my God. Dude, do not feed the crack whore. Don't feed the crack whore. Meet me at the crack whore sign at dawn. That's hilarious, bro. Shit. Have you guys ever been in a dispute with your neighbors like that before? Because I haven't. Like, I'm a delightful neighbor to have. I'm always friendly. I'm always nice. I kind of keep to myself, you know. But like I got some friends that just like are always in a war with somebody, right? And it's not my mate that's having the driveway dispute. Like he's actually the most chill fucking guy ever. But I have some friends that are literally like their neighbor will look at them the wrong way and it's like it's on. Maybe if he gave her crack, she'd leave him alone. Dude. Not really. The whore keeps to herself. That's crazy. Downstairs is nasty, Jam. Alex says no. Dude, that's the thing. Like, I think I would just prefer to live in isolation. You know, no houses around, just nice, peaceful time. You know, that way you could just walk around naked without somebody seeing you. You know, you don't want to have to live in a stressful time. You want to be able to just let it all hang loose. Without worrying if your neighbor is going to walk past with her dog and be like, oh my God. Yes, that's what I was thinking of. The Hatfields and the McCoys. That's what it feels like. Like it's someone's going to petrol bomb the other person's house. Like that's the vibe I get. Someone's actually going to fucking petrol bomb the house. Well, who knows? Who knows? Anything is possible. Anything is possible at this point. Precious said, I've heard her through the wall at 6:30 a.m. having intimacy. Bro. I've been over at my mate's house before and his neighbors were going hard at it. And I remember us just sitting there we were just like, what the fuck? Martin said, a cousin of mine at his flat, the bins didn't get taken out one time, so he decided that was his hill to die on, stacked a monster pile of bin bags on the front lawn, hated by all neighbors. Oh my God. You know what? That doesn't surprise me, like, at all. Brouhaha said we had an elderly neighbor who went after our neighbor with a machete. We don't live there anymore. Oh my God. Bro, you hear about these crazy things here, but like I would hear about them all the time. I've another mate of mine literally took a shit on someone's lawn. He was drunk, and they told him to keep it down, so he took his pants off and crapped on their lawn, and ran away. It's not really the smartest move when you live next door and they know it's you. So You know, but hey, he early 20s, he didn't give a fuck. Don't tell me to keep it down, or I'll keep it out on your lawn, motherfucker. Alex said, I practice land law. It's always entertaining. Beaver said, you have nice neighbors. Excuse me, sir, is this your dildo? That was just weird. I've not had any other weird situations happen since that. There's been no more potential envelopes of money left in my mailbox. You know, nothing. So everything is calmed down for now, which is nice. Kiki said, I had a neighbor put nails under my tires a few times. I don't know which one it was or why. It was years ago before cameras were everywhere. That's crazy. Fucking some people are just psycho, man. Like, there's a guy in Kansas that had old junk vehicles everywhere and the city threatened him, so he turned it into art. That's cool. That's the right that's the right reaction, you know? I feel like there'd be some crazy fuckers out there that would turn it into like a goddamn Walking Dead trap and just have spikes and all kinds of barbed wire and shit everywhere. Jam said, I'm grateful. That's right. Oh yeah, put the link to the story in Discord. Let the peeps have a look. Man, it's been a crazy day. I can't believe. Oh, I still feel like I'm going to somehow get cancelled for this stupid fucking calendar, though. Like, that wasn't clickbait. I genuinely feel like this was a bad idea. Like, I just have a feeling something's going to happen with it, and I don't know what, but I just have a feeling, you know? It's just one of those. It's just one of those. But remember, if you do buy any merch on the store, not necessarily the calendar, you got to use the code I'm a Gooner to get 10% off. I really want someone to buy the Hawaiian shirt, though. That's the only thing I really care about. One day, if someone buys that shirt, I'll be a happy man. But until that happens, we're just living in depression at that point. But I need someone to have that goddamn shirt. It's going to be a locale pit thumbnail tomorrow, probably. Alex said, did you get to 10 or more sold calendars? I did not. Only 9. But, 9 is still crazy. 9 is insane, crazy work. One day, I don't know if I might do it tomorrow, but otherwise it'll be next. It'll be next week. We're going to be taking submissions for rooms in the Rastovia website house thingy, the game that's going to be on there, because I want you guys to kind of have a say in what the rooms are going to be. Yeah. So get your ideas ready. It's probably going to be like TTS submissions, and then we can kind of go from there. And we'll just, depending on how easy it is for Nom Noms to build, we can add as many or as few rooms as required. Jam said, how much is a calendar? $34.99 USD. Pookie Snacks Bakery. We can't do a Pookie Snacks Bakery. I'm so over fucking Pookie Snacks. God damn that fucking meme pissing me off. As many as required. Yup. So I want you guys to start being as creative as possible, thinking about what kind of rooms you want your people to hang out in. Could be anything. Martin said, I'd definitely be keen on a room, but the neighbors better watch the fuck out. It could be a games room, a pool room, could be a drug den. I don't know. You want to build a meth lab? We can make it look like a science lab. I don't know. Anything. But you guys are going to be submitting it with the TTSs. That's going to be fun. Power had said 9 sold. Exile probably bought half of them. He bought about 8 of them. They're all going to be sticky once they get to his house, though. That much is for certain. They're all going to be incredibly sticky. sex dungeon. Look, if you want to add a sex dungeon, you can. That'll probably maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll start planning out some of these rooms, because then we can start getting like the art made for them. Because what it's going to be, right? Provided that we can make it this way, is literally going to be a collection of rooms that all of your little elite and higher icons go into and interact with people in. So it could be like, let me just go to the Wall of Awesome. It could be like Tibbs is hanging out with Gutsu in the meth lab, you know, and there'll potentially be like a little exclamation point that pops up above one of their heads, and it creates this little thing. That'll be like the craziest thing I think we do, because I would love to have different things to show like what kind of relationships people have with everybody else. I think it would be very cool. So that's the kind of shit that we're going to be building and doing and enjoying, you know. But I just honestly again just want to thank everybody for being so open with the conversation we had today. Yeah, like stuff like that can go down very badly depending on the type of audience you have. But I think our audience is pretty good. I'm in the poll now. Looks like 70% said that the conversation they liked it and they help. 8% said it was too heavy, and 22 don't really care either way. So I appreciate you guys. Nom Nom said it's live multiplayer. Oh shit. You know what? This game might actually only end up being, you might have to be an elite member to play this game. Otherwise, you might just be out. I wonder, could we do it, Nom Noms? I don't know if this is possible. Could we do it so that like anyone that's not an elite or higher can watch, but anyone that is elite or higher can like play the game? If that's possible, that shit would slap. Alex said it should have a bar like you had on Balls. 100%. In fact, I think that some levels might just be one big room. You know? But also, I want to see... Okay. Seda has written a poem for Rastovia. So I'm going to read the poem for you. You know, what do we want to do? What kind of music do we want to do it to? You know, let's. I kind of like this music, so we'll do it to this one, okay? No, you know, we're going to use Confessional, I think.
From the shadows of a hollow place, where minds were stripped of light and grace, Rastov turned his weary back upon the grey and endless rack. He did not call, he did not plead, but others saw the silent seed of hope within his steady stride and left the darks to join his side. They traded ghosts for solid ground, where heavy silence lost its sound.
Thank you. Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Chaos 27 Super Chatted 6.7.
Have to restart.
Exile told me he bought the calendar so he could attach it to his minion below.
Oh, I bet he did, that gooning little bastard. And Sean, welcome to the Thigh Guys. I'm going to start from scratch. We start from the beginning. Don't interrupt me, okay? But thank you.
From the shadows of a hollow place, where minds were stripped of light and grace, Rastov turned his weary back upon the grey and endless rack. He did not call, he did not plead, but others saw the silent seed of hope within his steady stride and left the dark to join his side. They traded ghosts for solid ground, where heavy silence lost its sound. In him they found a shield, a hand, the keeper of a newborn land. Out of the wreckage, out of the fear, the morning air began to clear. 1,000 hearts, a single view, Rastovia rose, and life began anew.
I like that. Well done, dude. That's a banger. Yes, get your Rastovia emblems in the chat, baby. Spam that shit. Make it your bitch. I do love that emblem. It is very cool. Oh, that was very nice. Yep, that was very, very, very nice. So if you guys haven't joined the Discord, one thing that I've been asked by people that from the LCU is, are they allowed to join my Discord? To my knowledge, you are. If you want to join, you can. It's off the ban list. Like, again, super appreciative that that Keem unbanned us. I know a bunch of you have gone back over and you're enjoying being in both. So yeah, if you are from there and you want to come hang out here, you can, until I get banned again. For now, it's nice and chill. And vice versa, if you're here and want to go there, you can do that too. So yeah, I've been getting that asked a lot. You don't have to worry. Alex said, well, Josh joined, so anyone can join probably. That's true. Yeah, Josh did join. It's just a nice little vibe. It's a nice little chill vibe in a nice little chill Discord with a group of just really cool fucking people, to be honest. Can we ban Booster? Yeah, Booster is not welcome in our server. There's a couple of people that probably can't get in, just given past situations and people feeling uncomfortable about stuff. So Aaron said, well, you don't get many viewers on your live stream. Thank you for streaming Opposite Live. That show is not what it once was, so now I have good content. I appreciate that. I mean, bro, for a streamer who's only done it for a month on his own, this is a lot of views. Like, actually. But yeah, Alex with the gifted. Thank you, my brother. Oh, yeah. I stream during this time not to go up against live, but just because, like, at the other time I was streaming, the UK peeps weren't able to watch live, and I don't want them to miss out, so. Yeah. Send a calendar to Sweet Tea. I mean, hey, she could definitely buy one if she wants. She could use the promo code. Oh, it's been a good time today. It's been an interesting time. It's been very crazy. Let me see. I stream at 11 p.m. for you. Yeah. So it was like, when I was streaming before, it was like 1 a.m. for most people in the UK. And I was just like, that's, yeah. It felt shitty for you guys to have to just watch the VOD. It has been a good stream. It's been an interesting stream. I like having the deep conversations. If you guys have like topics, subjects, things you want us to have a chat about, just let me know. The UK loves you, man. Thank you, Noah. I love the UK. Love the UK. They're my peeps. They're my colonizers. I love you guys. God save the king. Let me see. All right. No, everything is A-okay. Everything is great. Get some W's in the chat for the UK, baby. Rastov talks about cricket. Oh, my God. If you want me to... Nah, dude. Because then I'm going to piss off anyone that likes cricket. You know what? I'm not going to shit on cricket, okay? I appreciate that people like it. Don't you L the UK, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Don't you do it. Don't. I swear to God, don't you L the UK, motherfucker. It's W's for the UK. All right, we're all inclusive, okay? We're all inclusive. Lovely, enjoy. Boom, I swear to God, you son of a bitch, stop. Aaron said, cricket is boring. Let's not. Actually, all sport is boring. There we go. Do not. No, we are not L-ing the UK, all right? We love the UK. No, don't L. What? This is the... What? No! I can't believe that Boom has started this fucking... Powerage said, just don't say sandpaper and we good. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov's streaming.
Thank you.
At Rasa Games 7451 super chatted 6.7. Hello from the UK. Great stream.
And hello to the UK. You know what? I bet, all right, and this is gonna make you guys feel guilty. If I say W's for the US of A, all right, all the UK people are gonna come out and give W's as well because, all right, because they ain't built like that. They don't treat people like shit like that, okay? They're not gonna L you just because you're from a different country. All right, so let's get some W's for the USA. All right, and I guarantee you the UK people's gonna come through. Let's go. Nom Nom said, I'm from the UK. I know you are. That's why you cool. All right, let's get some W's for the USA. But the Americans are dropping L's. That's crazy. Yeah, there we go. All right, UK people, you gotta drop the you gotta drop Dubiskis or I'm gonna look dumb. What? No, you can't L the. Oh God. Oh fuck. You're gonna get me in trouble. Stop. Okay. All right. Stop. No. Stop. All right. This is what this. Okay. We can all agree on this, right? We can all agree on this. Okay. Can we get some Dubskis for New Zealand? Let's get some W's for New Zealand. Aotearoa, land of the long white cloud. Get some W's in the chat for New Zealand because that's where I live. That's where I'm from, okay? We need some W's for New Zealand. Put your hate aside and come give the love. All right, that guy's getting banned. You're getting banned. Don't you be L New Zealand. Don't you fucking L New Zealand, I swear to God. If I don't see a sea of W's, we're going to have a problem. Don't you, I swear to God, don't you L me. Don't you fucking L New Zealand. Must be all these Australians L in New Zealand. No. We don't L New Zealand around here, okay? Yeah, that's right, brouhaha. W's. Don't you be L in New Zealand. The weather has sucked ass lately. You know, you're right, Flongo. You're right. It sucked ass. What you spamming fake for? What the fuck? What? What? Okay, bro. You know what? I ain't putting up with all this New Zealand hate, okay? Can't believe it. I can't believe you guys are going to do me like this. Toxic said, we made the Aussies. We made you too. I know. All right. Look, I'm from a country that doesn't see that shit as a bad thing. Okay. I mean, some people do, but not me. You know, we love our UK people. Yeah. We love them. You know, and you guys made a nice little prison colony known as Australia, and then you made a nice little chill little island colony called New Zealand. It's a good time. So, yeah. Aaron said NZ's population growth is on a decline because you're all moving to Australia. Stop taking our jobs. You know what? That's actually happening. Well, stop paying more money than here then. Stop offering more money. Bruha said, take names. Bro, we will get our vengeance, okay? You got... You want to know what it's going to be like? Go watch Once We're Warriors, bro. You L New Zealand, that's what's coming. That's what's coming, all right? I'm ending the goddamn stream today, all right? I'm ending the goddamn stream. I ain't taking this New Zealand slander. I'm not getting canceled. You know what? Fuck it. Buy the goddamn calendar. I will see you maybe later. I might need to go to bed early tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I might play more Wolfenstein tonight. I'm not sure. I'm fucking charged up right now. Is there anyone I want to redirect to? Let me see. Let me have a look. New Zealand hate will not fly. It will not fly. Space Girl said, great, ending right when I get home, thanks to the UK. No! No! You don't want an extension stream, do you? I don't think you could afford an extension stream. You know? Couldn't afford an extension stream. You don't want to hang out with me for that long? For a red? I mean, I couldn't argue with a red. 200 members for an extension stream is crazy, bro. Like, that's insane. One more hour for a red. I mean, that's pretty fair. But I mean, look, we don't, you know, it feels weird, you know. Like I can't ask, you know, if someone out of the kindness of their heart just does it, then I mean, I can't fucks with that, right? So, but if you know, I can't ask. I would never ask. It's not how I roll. Okay, I've left those ways behind me.
I actually have to run, by the way,
gosh.
because Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Narekish super chatted 6.69. Story time about some cricket would be awesome.
Dude, it's a very short conversation about cricket. Okay. Look, we don't. Look, I could never ask, but if you guys want to extend it for a red, I guess we could do that. It's up to you though. I don't wanna, you know, I don't want to force. Jam said spent all my money on the LCU for the last month. Fair enough. That happens, you know. It's not a bad place to drop some money over in the LCU, you know. There's some good stuff over there. It's goddamn cricket. Why did we start cricket? Okay. You know what though? If you're from the UK and the US of A disrespected you, and you're from the US of A and the UK disrespected you, and you're from New Zealand and everyone somehow fucking disrespected you, we can all say that Rastovia ain't nobody's gonna be disrespecting you in Rastovia. That is the land of the used to be somethings. I don't know. We don't look. It's just a good place, okay? It's nothing passes unseen. That's the thing. You guys have 3 minutes to extend the stream, otherwise I'm going to go and cry. I'm going to go cry over how many of these fucking calendars have been bought and realize that this is a permanent thing that is going to be around for a long time. Oh my God! The Hawaiian shirt has been purchased! Yes! We also now have 10 calendars purchased and the Hawaiian shirt. It's a Dubsky today! Woo! Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Oh my God, that shit fucking... Oh, that makes me so goddamn happy. Oh, that makes me so goddamn fucking happy. Oh my God. Oh, fuck. We got double-digit calendars and someone finally bought the fucking awesome goddamn Hawaiian shirt. That's the best part of today. That is the best part of today. You guys have 1 minute to extend it. I don't know what we're going to talk about for an hour, but look, it's probably not going to get extended. That's okay. You don't have to. We don't really ask. I don't really like asking for stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now that's with a longest. Nah, bro. It's just you know, like it's just one of them things. You know, like I got a bunch of stuff I got to do. It's just, you know, it becomes like this whole thing. You know, but I am.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Alex Doris 0617 super chatted 100. You will do another hour and you will like it. Also, congrats on being near a month of freedom from the dark place. Also, congrats for 10 calendars and 1 Hawaiian shirt sold.
Thank you, Alex, as always, brother. All right. Well, Buff, you're going to have to wait an hour because I guess we're going for another hour. Oh, my God. Yeah, thank you so much. Fuck, what am I going to talk about for an hour? I used all of my good stuff earlier. God damn it. All right, well, I guess we're going for another hour. So tell everybody in the Discord we're going for another hour. I guess we could hang out
I actually
longer.
have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Sada Voice Super Chatted 5. If you streaming longer, read my first poetry in Discord. It's a little heavy.
Is that the House of Quiet Echoes one? I know we haven't had a single person confess anything today, Alex. You're right. We've not had any. Like I haven't even been able to forgive anyone for their sins. It makes me very sad. I see there is a discussion about memberships in the chat. I would just like to say, okay, in the situation with Jam, the whole time I was a host, it was a pay pig to me a bunch of times, and there was never any issues with it, okay? Because it's very obvious when there are. I don't really want to get involved in it because I'm not really there anymore, and I don't really care about the stuff that happens over there, but I will say, always cleared.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Keith Palmer 10 Super Chatted 5. Have you thought about playing Hightail on the gaming channel?
I've not actually, but that could be interesting. There's a bunch of games I want to play, but I have to get through like Wolfenstein, and then apparently I'm gonna have to play the next one. Like it's just gonna be one of those things, you know? Like it's gonna be a pain in the ass. I don't want fuck, dude. Okay, like look, I get it. Wolfenstein is funny, okay? Ha ha ha, I cry. Ha ha ha, I scream. Blah blah blah. My aim is great. I'm so good at that game. All right. It is the house. All right. I will read this poem for you then, Sada. All right, let's get the... A house of quiet echoes where the mother's shadow fled. You raised the glass, you shared the bread, by a father's spirit led. You became the steady anchor while the tides were pulling fast, holding tight to what was left and mourning what had passed. Then came the light of someone new, a bloom within the grey. You gave the heart you'd guarded well and threw the keys away. But trust is such a fragile thing, a porcelain in the hand, and when it shattered on the floor, you struggled just to stand. The why is like a heavy fog that settles in the chest. It whispers that you aren't enough, it robs you of your rest. And in the dark the voices call to leave the world behind, to find a silence deeper than the chaos in your mind. Yet here you are, you're breathing still, you've kept the fire low, for a father who still needs you and for seeds you've yet to sow. To love and lose is not a flaw, the fault is not in you. The worth you carry isn't gone, though it feels hidden from your view. One day the world will soften and the walls will start to thin, and you will find a steady hand to let the sunlight in. But for tonight, just hold the line, let the heavy shadows be. You are the strength that remains standing like a lonely, rooted tree. That shit's beautiful, bro. That shit is beautiful. Oh. Again, if anyone would like to confess something, all you have to do is trigger the TTS. And the topic of today is confess about someone you intentionally hurt. So if there's anything you want to get off your chest...
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Narekish Super Chatted 6.69. I have to confess, I live in Rastov's loft, and when he goes to bed, I sneak into his streaming room and hot glue his figurines and his things.
I can't believe you did that to me. My son, my child. You're lucky that forgiveness is only is a personal thing, because I would never forgive you for that. You ruined my life. You must do 10 Hail Mr. Beasts and start the road to penance. You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Oh, God. Someone's talking about me. Oh, my God. Someone's talking about me. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. That shit killed me. That shit almost killed me. I feel like I'm getting sick. God, I hope I'm not getting sick. No, Hello Kitty. We can't. No, we ain't doing Hello Kitty yet. Like I said, the gaming channel has to get like, you know, the gaming channel has to get fucking monetized and all that other shit, and then we can have a look at it. Until that happens, we're playing other games.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Dawson O super chatted 4.99. I bought a Rastov calendar today and now I feel dirty. I must confess.
Yes, I've heard many confessions today about people feeling dirty. It's not the act of purchasing the calendar that will make you dirty. It's what happens when it arrives. If it sits on your wall and collects dust, that's fine. It's when people take that shit too far that it becomes weird. But as penance, you will have to do 10 Hail PewDiePies and take the anti-Guna oath. Okay?
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Narakish super chatted 6.69. I also have to confess I put the spider in your room.
I will find you and I will get you. How fucking dare you? There is nothing worse than somebody fucking trying to torture me with a goddamn fucking spider. How dare you? You son of a bitch. Where's my... All right, I need to move this over just slightly. There we go. Dude, should we do a drinking stream tomorrow? We totally could. All right. As penance, you must eat a spider. I think that's fair. Wait, Mr. Boom Boom Power said check XDM new subclasses announced. What? What DM? I'm confused. Are you... Hold on. On X? Hold on. Ooh, let me have a look at this. A new unearthed arcana for D&D. Oh, yo. Okay. Look, some of you might not give a fuck about this, okay? But there are some new subclasses that they're messing around with at the moment for Dungeons and Dragons, all right? There's a monk subclass, a paladin, a rogue, and a warlock, okay? Monk is a warrior of the mystic arts, which... I mean, who knows what that means? It could mean a lot of things. Oath of the Spell Guard could be pretty cool. There was a class in Baldur's Gate 2 that was kind of for paladins. This might be about that. This might be very similar to that. Okay, I'm very hyped for this. There is a magic stealer rogue. Okay, some of this shit's gonna be fucking banging. Okay, some of this shit's gonna be banging. And then there's a vestige patron. That sounds interesting. I'm gonna need to find out some more stuff about this. Let me see. Okay. They've added some more information. The Warrior of the Mystic Arts Monk combines spellcasting with martial arts, expends focus points to regain spell slots, and spells come from the Sorcerer spell list. That is very interesting. That could be kind of cool, but there are some subclasses that do that stuff as well. Okay, look, this is for my D&D peeps, right? This is gonna be real quick, but I know they've been wanting a couple of little juicy D&D updates. All right, Oath of the Spell Guard is about neutralizing spellcasting enemies. I'm assuming they're going to be able to cast Silence. They'll probably have some ability that fucking counters magic. They can negate spells as they are being cast. Yep, counterspell helps allies maintain their spells. Concentration fucking boosting is great. Okay. The Magic Stealer Rogue. Okay, absorb spells to empower sneak attack. That'll be pretty good. Redirect magical power to allies and new uses for Cunning Strike. That's good. And the Vestige Patron Warlock, inspired by the Binder form from... Ooh, Binder from previous editions. Empowered by the remains of a dying forgotten god, eventually adopts a mighty, terrifying shape. That sounds cool as shit. Anyway, nerd stuff over. Okay? Nerd stuff is over. Anyone that's into D&D, that shit gonna pop. So, something, something you guys might find interesting is Mr. Booster tried to join my server and got banned. Fuck you. I am not having you anywhere near my people, you piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. Guy legitimately tried to join my server. Banned. You think you could say all that horrible shit over there, bro? You could suck my dick. I don't forget that stuff. Hell no, I'm not exposing people to you. You ain't content. Fuck off. Now, there probably will be some people that may not be able to get into my server if they've had some real bad shit happen in the LCU. That's just to protect the people. It's not personal. You know, so that's been the you know, that is my first and top priority, is making sure that people are safe in the server. So if you have been involved in some dodgy shit over in the LCU, it's highly unlikely you'll be able to get in. Maybe, you know. So don't take it personal. It's just I got to put my peeps, you know, first. So, but yeah, no, there will be no boosters in my server. I know who Speed is.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Seth Looks Super Chatted 4.99. There's too many races, classes and subclasses now. Back in my day we have 4 races and 4 classes and we liked it.
No, times have changed, bro. Now you've got sub races, you've got fucking variations, you've got all kinds of shit. Now is the best time to play D&D. It's a lot easier to get into. The rules are very clear and simple. Like it's a lot of fun. It's not this like niche thing anymore. It's all over the YouTubes. It's good. It's great. Where's that comment gone? There it is. Jawbone said, except Booster, he can take it personal. Yeah, you ain't coming to my server. I don't give a fuck. It's not the LCU, bro. It's not Second Chance City. This is no. This is I'm a pick and choose. Actually, it's not me. I have a mod team that's taking care of a lot of this stuff. So Dawson said, I only know D&D from the Big Bang Theory. Okay, those guys literally made shit up. What they were doing was not real. Even when they were playing World of Warcraft, bro, they weren't even doing it wasn't even real. It wasn't even they were like talking about all kinds of dumb stuff that wasn't even World of Warcraft. They made it look so bad. I Vixie raid? Oh, awesome. Thank you, Vixie. I hope your stream went well. God damn. Look, I like the Big Bang Theory. I do. How you doing, Vixie? I hope hope your stream went good today. Yeah. I like the Big Bang Theory. But anytime they talked about nerd shit, it was the most like anti-nerd stuff ever. Okay, are you guys into nerd stuff? All right. Do you guys actually do any kind of nerd stuff like whatsoever? She was talking goofy lolcows and I was at the top of the list? What the fuck? I'm not a lolcow. I am not a lolcow. I'm just a regular dude with a microphone and a camera. They were science nerds? Yeah. I am not a lolcow. I disavow. Okay, I disavow. Just replying to something. Nerdy things for you is Warhammer, Alex. Bro, that's because Warhammer's cool as shit. Danny said, I watch Rastov. That's pretty nerdy. It is nerdy. It's good stuff, though. Seth Look said, everyone acted like Big Bang Theory was a celebration of nerd culture, but it was mocking it the whole time. Yes, that's exactly. It was actually making fun of nerd culture. But you know, there was like aspects to it, right? Like they were trying to show that you can be the like geeky nerdy guy and still get the hot like girlfriend. You know, which was my favorite. My favorite theory about the Big Bang Theory was that it was all a fever dream, because that wouldn't happen. Danny said, "Vix, are you gonna buy the calendar?" No, bro, you can't like. Nor said, am I dumb? What is the Dungeons and Dragons is a tabletop role-playing game where you usually have a game master or a dungeon master that sets the scene of a world. Everyone else that's playing creates their own little character based on a set of rules that are set out. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Dungeons and Dragons. It's like if you enjoy a video game.
I actually have to run, by the way, because Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
Aftin GD6 I super chatted 4.99. Don't take this seriously, but you have lolco tendencies.
Like what? Like what? Please tell me. Like what? I'll wait. Like what? Like what? I am not a loco. I twerked in a cheer. That's not a lolcow thing to do, okay? That's just a fun, happy guy that tested the chat's gangster. That's not a lolcow thing. My reaction to the comment. Yeah, see, I knew you would say that. That's why I did it. See, I'm pretty smart. Should we do a drinking stream tomorrow? Should we just have like a fucking, just a drinking end of the week? Everyone hangs out and just fucking has fun. I'm gonna poll the chat because I don't know if you guys actually enjoy that stuff. It's up to you guys, though. You got to still show up. You still got to hang out. You got to have fun, okay? It's up to you. You got to vote on the poll. See, Sapphire? She said Rastov definitely isn't a lolcow. See, I'm not. I'm just a regular guy. Do a drinking game stream? Oh, my God. That could be an interesting thing. Doug Savannah said, no, it's dry January. I'm not a big drinker. I don't need to go dry anything. You know? Let's see. Drunk confession. Yeah, drunk confessions tomorrow would actually be really good. Rastov, do a drinking game stream playing COD. Every time you get killed, take a shot. Cool. Sorry, I have to reply to some important business. Please listen to this epic music while I do that. 1 second. Okay. All right. Anyway, where were we? All right, looks like we're doing a drinking stream tomorrow, so you guys have to show up and hang out and have fun. Okay. We'll be doing some shots. We're doing some just normal drinking. Yeah. You like my epic business music? We got a song for almost every mood, you know. We got horror. Tried to make a peanut butter sandwich today. It was bread. When I went to the peanut butter jar, I tried to open it. When I opened it, there was nothing inside. I'm sorry, it's hard to talk about. You know, the worst part is, I'm the only one that eats the peanut butter. And I don't remember doing it. I never put stuff back in empty. Makes no sense to me how this happened. Mrs. Rastov hates peanut butter. Did I do it in my sleep? Did I just not remember doing it? We've also got sexy music. This one makes me feel weird. The newspaper was all crinkled today. Right over the sports section. It's okay, no one reads the sports section. Sometimes I think about you guys. I wonder how we got here. Life could have been so different.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov's streaming.
Thank you.
At Keith Palmer 10 Super Chatted 5. I must confess I ate your peanut butter.
Keith, it was brave of you to come out today and admit that you ate my peanut butter. I want you to know that there is strength in confession and strength in understanding that sometimes we do things we're not proud of. And for that, I want to thank you deeply. You must now make your own homemade peanut butter and eat that as penance. But I appreciate you coming to confession today. And you must also do 10 Hail PewDiePies. What else we have? We have the break song.
Be right back.
This song is underrated, okay?
Nothing is wrong. This is normal. Someone stepped away.
Be right back.
We'll return.
There's a lot more music that I have to create, you know. Sexy music, pitch the calendar, bro. Fuck. Nope, not ready for that just yet. Not ready for that just yet. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Oh, thank God.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Coldgrave Super Chatted 5. I have a confession. I bullied Booster for 3 weeks for coming at me. Was that wrong to do? Smiley face emoji.
No. That's not what happened. No, look, you were not wrong at all for bullying Booster. That guy has said some horrible, heinous stuff. And the fact that he had a platform at all was criminal. If anything, you should have gone harder. 3 weeks isn't enough. But we're away from that now. We're in our own little land of happiness and peace and fun. I tried to help that guy. And he's a piece of shit. I hope everything that he said to other people happens to him. And that would only be a bad thing to say if he hadn't said some horrible stuff. So there's nothing to forgive. Well done. And Caveman said Rastov for Prime Minister. It's good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well, man. Okay. Hey there. How's your day been? Feeling good? You feeling a little lonely? Well, me and the team got together. Was thinking about a way that we could make you a little less lonely. And we all came together, and we decided that we were going to put together a little present for you. And if you go on down to rastov.co, click on that little store button, the little shop button, take you to a website. It'll take you to a little website called Rastov's Rad Merch Shop. And on that website, there's a little calendar there just for you. It's called Rastov's Thirsty Thirst Trap. An entire year of thirst trap photos made by thirsty Discord people. And I'm ashamed to say that I made December and the title page. Not proud of myself, but there were so many images that just didn't fit because they were fucking landscape, not portrait. So if you're feeling a little lonely, if you're feeling like you need a little thirst in your life, buy yourself one of these thirsty thirst trap calendars and we can spend the year together. Now I want to die, so enough of that. Jesus Christ. Seth said, I wasn't good enough. I suck. No, yours was great. It was literally just landscape. I tried to make it portrait. Just didn't work. It literally just wouldn't work. Because a lot of people liked your one, but I just couldn't make it. That's why I asked if people wanted the half shot or the full shot. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know what you're thinking. That's not how we roll here, okay? That's not how we roll here. Okay. All right. Okay. Gotta have that edited into a commercial? I don't think I will. Now, have we had like 60 more sales because of that awesome intro? No. We're still sitting at 10. And that's fine. You know, that's totally fine. You know, hold on. And while you're on the website picking up your Thirsty Thirst Trap calendar, consider getting yourself a nice rock and roll glass. And if that doesn't tickle your balls, then please do me a favor and get Rastov's sexiest Hawaiian shirt. It's made with love. Lots of love. Yeah. A shitload of love. Or a hat. Hats are cool. Mugs are great. Yo. That's all I have to say now. Just a good time. It's just a good time. Come on, Sith, man. Don't be like that, buddy. I played your news clip. It was great. The people loved it. You make good art, man. Calendar, voice messages, make it happen, bro. Look, I'm not famous. I'm not famous enough to have a cameo, okay? Though I have had a couple of people ask me for one. I'm like, I don't know about that, man. I don't know if like, I don't know about cameos, dude. No, there's no way we'd do a cameo, man. This whole thing can't turn into Goon Central, okay? Like, we've got to maintain some level of fucking decorum, okay? Doug Savannah said, I'll be getting my calendar tonight. Oh my God. I can't believe that fucking... Oh! You guys don't have... We've already sold enough calendars, okay? We don't need more. But if you want, you can. I don't know. I don't know how to feel sometimes. You guys have turned this into such a funny experience. All right. When I went solo, if you had told me this is what it was going to be like, I would have told you were crazy. Okay. 100 members to do cameos. I don't even know how to set it up. Seth Look said, I'm a has-been that never was. Dude, are you quoting Daddy's Home to me? You quoting Daddy's Home? Which is a good song, by the way. If you guys haven't listened to Daddy's Home by Billy the Fridge, you should.
I actually have to run, by the way, because Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Weaver TSI Super Shattered 5. You get a free confession. 22 years ago an ex talked me into putting it in her back door. She ended up pooping on me. I've had trust issues since.
What? Oh no, dude. No, dude. No, no, dude. What? What?
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At PWRD by Whiskey Super Chatted 5.36. Hey champ. Great gaming stream yesterday for those who missed it. Asked wifey if we should bet a calendar. She called a therapist, a doctor and lawyer.
So you're getting 3? No, you're getting 4. 1 for you and then 1 for each of those professions. Thank you, PBW. I appreciate you. You kind of keep the gaming chats alive and make it interesting, and I appreciate that. I'm actually very grateful because I don't get to watch the chat as much while I'm playing those games. But Weaver, all right. I don't know. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Weaver said you get a free confession. 22 years ago, an ex talked me into putting it in her back door. She ended up pooping on me. I've had trust issues ever since. Trust is a temperamental thing, easily broken, hard to repair. I think the most important thing to remember is that, you know, it's not the fact that you trusted and got shit on. It's the fact that you were comfortable enough trusting in the first place. And that's a dubski. That's a victory. Don't let it stop you from trusting in the future. Just maybe don't put it in the back door anymore. Life has a way of shitting on you all on its own. You don't need someone else to do that too, unless you're into that. But for me, personally, that ain't my thing. But also, Jesus Christ, that shit is fucking crazy.
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At PWRD by Whiskey Super Chatted 5.36. Confession, we once had people knock on the door collecting for disadvantaged children. We gave them the 2 kids we did not liked. I regret nothing.
Look, sometimes as a parent, you have to make the hard decisions. And what decision is harder than giving away your kids to door knockers? Maybe they live a better life now. Maybe they don't. Maybe, just maybe, they were never yours to begin with. PBW said, was not hard, they were shits. Well, I don't really know what else to say to that. That's kind of fucked, man. That's kind of fucked. Door Knockers sounds like a horror film. It kind of does. Although it could be a horror film or it could be like a porno. Either way, if it ends up with you getting shit on, I don't know about that. I don't know if I fucks with that. Backdoor knockers. That's crazy. What? 61K on pachinko is insane. No way, Danny. I gotta check this. There's no way you got 61K on fucking pachinko. Motherfucker got 61K. Chaotix got 52,000? Bro, I need to catch up, dude. How do I not? Bro, dude, this is some bullshit. He legitimately got 61K. That's some fucking bullshit. That's what that is, bro. I need to get back into this game. Oh my God. Captain Shotgun said Rastov is slipping. Yeah, I'm only in 3rd place. This is not okay. Like I'm gonna play this for the rest of the day. All right. I am going to reclaim the #1 spot. I don't care how I do it. All right. It's gonna happen. That is mine. You're now shitting on my back door. Not today, Satan. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I can't believe that fucking happened. Taylor said, hope everyone had a great day. We had a very interesting day today. We shared a lot. You know, the calendar was a depressing thing for me, unfortunately. But yeah, it was actually a very nice day. You want me to play pachinko now? I can't stop like focusing on it though. So I won't talk to you guys as much. This is my talking show. Stream, not show. Disavow. We don't use that word no more. Stream. So, did the calendar live up to your expectations? Was it everything you expected it was going to be and more? The calendar is out, must buy. Oh my god. Also, can I just point out quickly, what the fuck, okay? What the fuck is Danny's profile picture? And why is it me in a fucking Speedo and fishnets? What are you doing, Danny? What are you doing? Danny said, if you get close to 60K, all you got to do is Alt F4 and you get a bonus. That's some troll shit right there, man. I love that. That's old school trolling. Oh my, see, those are the old style memes that you like, they just, you know, like trolling people that way. Nothing beats it, you know? Nothing beats it. Nowadays, it's like to troll people, they'll go look at your, they'll try to find your Facebook and like look at your, you know, like it's just all this other, it's just not funny anymore, you know? That's why I like the trolls that are in our universe. No, Smoke-a-Larger, that's not what parasocial means. Go Google it. All right, you've been brainwashed into thinking that parasocial means something it doesn't. What the fuck is May? You look like Beaver. I don't know, man. Like, look, it's a crazy thing. Okay. Alt F4 is how I win all my games. True, that's just how we roll. See, Dawson said that's not parasocial. Parasocial, what that means is you feel like you have a relationship with someone that doesn't know you exist. So if you think you're buddies with Adam Sandler, that's parasocial. If Adam Sandler knows you, that's what it actually means. It does not mean having an unhealthy relationship with the creator. That's not what parasocial means. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. They don't know you exist is the issue, right? That's the staying point. If you actually talk to them and have an actual like conversation and shit with them, that's not parasocial. Dawson said, like me thinking Bon Jovi loves me is parasocial. Yes, that is. Orlando Brown thought Michael Jackson was his dad. That's parasocial. Yes. Overlord said, finally, common sense with the true meaning of parasocial. Yes, because over here we don't fucking use the words wrong. Motherfucker. We don't just fucking change definitions because it suits us. Okay, that's not how we roll. Smoke-a-Larger said, literally the same thing I did. You barely know these people exist. How often does Rastov think of huge ass? I talk to that guy all the time, so that was probably the wrong example. He was my buddy. He was my buddy before I was a host. We did learn what Guna meant yesterday. Yep, and I know a lot of people don't know that. I should start making stickers. We could definitely do some stickies. We can get some stickies up in here. It's okay, Smoke-a-Larger. Just take the L, bro. It's fine. I get it. You're like a lot of people. You've been led to believe that something means something different, and now we're finding out that it doesn't. It's okay. We ain't gonna look at you any different. We ain't gonna look at you any different. It's fine. It's okay, man. Just relax. You're in a safe space. Chill, brother. Chill. It's all good. It's all gravy. We got about 10 minutes left. You know what? Maybe I will play. I want to play the ball jump game, actually. That's what I want to play. I want to see how far I can get in this. Oh, we're using Josh first? We're using Josh first? Let's go. All right. No. Oh, I almost. Oh, almost. No. Oh, God. It's changed. All right. Bye, Josh. I don't know if I can get off here. Okay. We've definitely changed the momentum. All right. Look, we're cooking with gas now. Hell yeah. You're not taking an L from a Keemstar employee? Good, because I'm not employed by Keem, dum-dum. You're taking an L from Rastov, a guy that knows how to Google what does this word actually mean. Okay, look, this might be harder than it looked. All right. Ah! I don't know where the fuck I can jump to. Oh, God, no, dude, we're actually fucked. I don't think we can make... Hold on. All right, now we can make this jump. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No! Dude, there's no way. There's no way. Ah!
I actually have to run, by the way, because
Thank you,
Rastov streaming.
Thank you.
At Nomnomog super chatted 6.7. Rastov refresh.
Refresh? All right. Okay. I have refreshed. Now what? What am I? Hold on. Did you message me? Let me see. Oh, bro, we got like updates coming out. That shit's good. Play ball jump. All right. Wait, does it have spikes on it? What? Hold on. Okay, well that... Oh, it's bouncies. Oh, shit. Bro, we got bouncies now? Dude. Okay, ball jump. Wait, did the fucking thing disappear? Is it going to disappear? Hold on. No, shit, they disappeared. Fuck. Okay, this game's kind of cool, I can't lie. We need more elites and we need more we need more everything. Shit. All right. Look, this is just not how this is not going to go the way that we think it's going to go. Okay. No. Oh God. Jump. No, fuck. No, we're good. Boom. Oh, shit. God damn it. I like this game. This game is very fun, okay? Jeez. We gotta learn. What's the little swirly around? All right, well, I might have killed you. Period with the gifted hit overlord. Nice. Oops. I'm sorry. I'm taking out all my supporters. My bad. Oh, that's wait. Hold on. Damn it. Fucking I just saw that he has an ability. I didn't see what the ability was. Okay, so champions and legends have different abilities. All right. Okay, so legends have Phoenix, magnetism, and air control. Okay. So like we can launch and then be like, all right, we need to move over or okay. Okay, this is kind of cool, I can't lie. Okay, this kind of goes. This goes hard. I can't. This is pretty good. Oh shit! Jump! No! No! All right. Danny said, I can't play that game. I'll break my PC. Okay, that's pretty fucking funny. I can't lie. Oh my God. The dude, ball jump goes hard. All right, you crushed it. Nom Noms, you did a fantastic job with this game. All right, we are here for probably, I don't know. We're here for another 4 minutes. It's been a lot of fun, though. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a good day. I really enjoy when we have like kind of deep conversations. I want to. It kind of makes me realize I should probably put a little more thought into how I want the structure of it to go. You know, maybe we could flesh out some actual talking points and stuff like that. But I want to talk about stuff that's relevant to you guys as well. You know, what's up, Diogo? How you doing, brother? So, like, the main reason I wanted to talk about it today is, like I said, you know, I've been chatting with a bunch of you, and a lot of you are going through some shit right now, you know. So I thought it would be a good idea to kind of just have a little debrief, a little conversation, to kind of help you guys out and let you know that you ain't alone, you know. So I hope you got something out of it. It's a really special thing to be able to share stuff with people, and I'm very grateful to have the ability to talk to you guys and kind of facilitate you guys discussing things that go on in your life as well. So, oh man, Noah said, "Yep, my mom's dying and it sucks. It's fucking brutal. Yep, it is brutal." Diogo, watch the VOD. It's good stuff. Have we had any more? Calendars bought? No, thank God. Yeah, it's brutal times. You ain't alone. You know, a lot of people going through the same thing at the moment. So, Seth said I wasn't going through shit until I found out about the calendar. And now, you know what? Maybe we'll take your art and we'll put it as like a wall art or something like that, you know, and someone can buy the wall art. Oh man. Today has been a lot of fun though. It really has. Is Buff still streaming? I'm assuming he is. I'm assuming he is still streaming. Let me refresh. It is a very pin-up pick for sure, yeah. I think it would be interesting to put... Oh, cool, now I can't see the chat anymore. Fucking YouTube. God damn it. All right, well, let me check. I can't read your chats anymore because YouTube has this stupid fucking bug where it keeps doing this something went wrong thing. And you have to close down all of your windows for it to work again. No, Buffer's not streaming at the moment. Damn, that sucks. All right, well, we'll send it to Jaffe instead. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Let me just open up my goddamn stream so I can at least see the chat. Here we go. Want to read the chat. Don't want to hear myself, though, so mute that shit. There's the chat. Another hour. I don't know what do we even talk about for another hour. Another hour would be crazy, dude. Oh, I'll go eat something. I'm a hungry boy. I'm a hungry boy. But yeah, make sure if you do buy any merch, go use the I'm a Gooner promo code. And if you want to buy something, doesn't have to be a calendar. It could be the really cool Hawaiian shirt. Okay? Could be the really cool Hawaiian shirt. But I'm gonna end it here. I might be back on the gaming channel tonight. Keep an eye out on the Discord, or make sure you've got all the notifications and stuff on. It'll be 4 a.m. if I am. But as always, thank you guys so much. Today has been insane. You turned up, showed the love. We're going to have some more confessions tomorrow, and we're going to be drinking. So I hope you let them flow. Otherwise, peace, bitches.